You know what's really annoying is when you miss, and it's something that really all of us jump ropers are fully aware of, because I mean, it happens, right? Like, no matter what level you are at with jumping, at some point the rope's gonna clip you, and best case scenario, it just stops and drops on the ground instead of giving you some kind of a nasty whip. But that also does happen. The reason why I'm kind of bringing this up, A, because you just saw me miss a lot, and that happens, but B, this is a really big conversation, especially for people who are new to jump rope. I mean, really, it applies to everyone, because if you're new, you're probably gonna be missing out on those single unders, and single unders are they are a special type of difficult, because you learn them at first and then you're really fine with them for a long time. Then if you go into the direction of, say, like a competitive jump roper who's doing really high level skills, there's like this inside joke that as you do really high level skills, you'll hit like a quad or like a massive handstand or a flip or whatever, and then you'll take one single under after it and you'll miss the single. So singles are kind of like the hardest skills out there. Anyway, the point is to just not be discouraged by this, because it's going to happen now and forever so long as you are jump roping. And the goal is not to never miss again. The goal is to get more consistent at the skills you're doing now and to continually try to do new skills moving forward if that's your thing. And just to continue to refine and get better, knowing that you're never gonna not miss at all. Like, you're for sure always going to be doing misses, but to do them less and to get the skills you have now a little bit more consistent over time. If you're the kind of person that gets bummed that you're missing, step away from that and focus more on being pumped about all the times that you've crushed it and nailed it, because you really, focusing on misses is just, it's always gonna happen. So like, just don't even worry about it. Like, you're going to miss no matter what. Ideally, you're just moving forward in a direction where you're like, cool, I got this new skill, I'm really pumped, this is sick. So I guess that's really kind of the beginning end of it. There's really not much to this idea other than like, it's cool, like, you're gonna miss, hopefully it doesn't hurt, like, but just keep going no matter what. The reason why this is important, and I actually wanna speak about it, is because I think a lot of people view jumpers on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, like all in these different places, and they see the highlight reel, because a lot of people use social media for that purpose of using it as a highlight reel and sharing ideas and such. And so when you only see the wins, you start to naturally or subconsciously make this assumption that they must not miss. And that's 100% not the case. There's a couple of examples we can look at. Number one, we can look at a general jumper just for fitness purposes, or maybe enthusiast who's working on some skills. They're for sure missing all the time. And if you look at someone who's a competitive jump roper and does extended long sequences, they for sure are missing a lot as well. But what happens is, behind the scenes, all of the misses are happening there, and then we're just showing what we're proud of, because most people are not proud of their misses. I don't really know someone who is like, check out this miss. Like, that doesn't really happen. So we're just putting out the things that we're excited about, that we want to share and communicate with other people about. So just don't sweat it. Just know that everyone's missing. It's part of the process. And I mean, if you want to put it out, that's kind of cool, because it's kind of fun to see like the rawness of working on skills, and it's fun to show what goes on behind the scenes, especially some of those whips. But yeah, everyone is missing. Everyone is working really hard. The cleanest jumpers you see, who seem like they never miss, or things are so precise, that actually is a reflection about how many times they have missed in the past, how many times they have really had to work through some kind of a block. Competitive jump ropers specifically tend to put together very long routines, and in those routines, the goal is to never miss, but it still happens even on a competition floor when you're not supposed to miss and you don't want to miss. You still miss, and like, it's still things. So it's actually, yeah. So I think you get the idea. I just wanted to leave you with that, because it just helps us stay pumped about what we're doing. If we're not worried about the misses, we can just focus on having fun and moving forward. And obviously, sometimes you're going to trip up and it's just gonna be one of those days where it's frustrating, but know that long-term, big picture, you still have to just push through that moment just to get to the other side. So stay motivated, stay pumped. Like, I know it can kind of drag you down for a little while if you're like, oh man, like all these skills were easy last week and now this week they are not. And that totally happens. Just keep moving, just keep crushing it, just stay after it. Because the thing is, if you're in jump rope, you're probably gonna be in it for a very long time. So it's just a small little bump in the journey that is jump rope. So yeah, I guess that's it. I will see you in the next video. All right guys, later.